the one and only Veronica Gonzalez. Vero G is in the house. Hey.
Hey, yes, welcome. Thank you. It's been a minute, but I'm finally here.
That's why I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and start with Scars because when I listened to it, it took me to a different place and times, and I really felt it, and I just started going through your music, and I had to realize that I had to get on because I was listening to Fighter. And
Awesome.
oh,
Yes.
I was like, ooh, so I could just. This is one of them nights where I'm like, ooh, Vero G all night. Like,
I am honored. I'll take it. Thank you.
thank you for being on here and taking some time out. I already sent you the questions, so we can just go ahead and dig right on into them, and then we're going to go ahead and play "Let Me Heal You." If you have something else that you want to send to me while we're on, please send it to me, and I can play it.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, and so you got it streaming to your people on your platform.
Okay.
It says
How about,
more at the bottom. Yeah.
okay. Okay, is it a bit, is this string this to your audience, that one, or?
So when you see the three dots that says more,
Uh-huh.
click onto that,
Okay.
and then it says destinations and title.
No, I see, comments, recordings, and streams to this to your audience, that one.
Okay. Then yeah, so that way, and then it should pop up like Facebook, Instagram, what where all you're on. It should be able to show you, so you can go
Oh,
ahead. And, does it show you?
let me see. Because it's totally different. Let's see if I can log into this. Hold on one second. Oh, I can't. Yeesh.
Okay.
Yeah, this is totally. Um, I bet. Do you have it? It's on Facebook too, as well, or hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it also on Facebook?
Yeah. It should
Oh,
because
oh.
the way mine says it goes layout, private chat, destinations, and title settings, and then cancel. So
Okay.
usually go into destinations and titles. So I'm not sure because I'm not sure what you're on, what it would say, but that's where you would go into.
Yeah, this
Um,
is totally. Let me see settings. Oh no, yeah, this is weird. I'll see if I can go on Facebook and just share it there. Hold on one second. Hold on.
okay.
Yeah, because easier that way. Because I'm like, this is I see the whole situation.
I
I was
know, and
like,
I meant
oh
that.
man. No, I understand. I'm like, oh man, I'm still trying to like, I'm not too tech savvy yet. I'm still working on it. It's like, yeah, this is.
Okay.
I'm already like, leave that today.
I tell you, I'm like everybody else is telling me things, and I'm like trying to grasp onto it. And so I usually do my computer, and I would have been live, and so I was trying to make that work, and I was like, okay, wait a minute. Then I was trying to get myself together, and I said, oh no, you look a hot mess. Just go ahead and promote your book coming out, your
No,
anthology.
I understand. I understand. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm on a page right now. Quickly, I'm trying to see videos. If I could, uh, yeah, I don't, because I'm on your page right now. I'm trying to see if I can share it there. Uh, that's weird. I don't see it right here now.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's yeah. Because usually, yeah, I know how usually it's like on Facebook Live, but I'm on your page right now. I don't even see it. Like it says was live, but that's other past ones. Yeah. Don't worry. I'll share it after. I'll share it after. Don't worry about it. You know me. I'm gonna share
Yeah,
it, promote it.
definitely.
Yeah.
'Cause usually I
Yeah.
just like to make sure that people who want to hear and support you and get to know you, definitely, this will be keep continuously played, and I will have you on as much as I can, so that way people can really hear your music and your mission. And so, with that, how did you get on your music journey?
Oof, where to begin? Where to start? Where to start? I guess let me go back to the very beginning. You know how everybody says they have a calling in life, and at the very young age, around 7 or 8, I had a feeling music was definitely my main calling. And how that came about was, as we were kids growing up, music was like always instilled in us. Like either the weekends we clean up the house, or just it was always in our environment, and
Mhm.
it was always instilled at that young age. They always just embraced music into my life, and when my mother used to always make a God rest her soul. I remember vividly where she would always play music on the weekends, and it was just to a point where it was routinish. And one day I just felt like something was telling me like this is maybe your path, but you just got to work on it. So down the
Mhm.
line, I just gone listened to what I was meant to do, and I just kept working on it. I was years ago I was in junior high school 22, which now they changed to a different school name. I was there as a school choir, and the experience was great. As working with the kids there and being a part of the schools, and could petition other schools as well in the choir, and we won our first prize, I believe. For it was like for non drug or something like with non violence stuff like that. It was really cool, and it was
Okay.
something. Yeah, it was something for a good cause, and I said it was really cool. And then to see my father, mom's face was like really excited. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this.
Right.
Yeah, and I think from that point on, I mean, sheesh, my journey's been long. I mean, from back then, I had the honor and the opportunity to work with Al Sharpton many years ago. I was actually one of the original members of the choir, change choir, and
Oh
it was
wow.
yeah, and it was really great. We got to travel here and there. I got to see a few celebrities. I didn't do so much of those events because I was like going to school at the time, being a mom and that. But the few times I was with them, it was really cool. I got to experience some of the other side. And I decided to just do my solo career because I said I was still finishing school and it was becoming very demanding. So I said, and then I'm in like really contributing anything. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go do my thing. And I mean, from the point on, my solo career befall from that point on. I've been doing showcases, open mics, the list goes on, and here we are now.
Yes. And it's wonderful because I've been following you for a couple of years, and it was that flavor that I was looking for because you're just not a one genre type person, which we're going to get into because you said something about your inspiration with your dad and stuff like that. So, is there anybody else that at home or professionally that you saw on screen or whatever and was like, you know what, I really, really can do this, or they help mold you, you know what I mean? They shaped you some kind of way.
Oh my God, yes. Well, of course, my parents they had somewhat inspiration behind that, but I think one of my biggest role models, but she unfortunately demised many years ago, is Selena Quintanilla. That's we know by Selena, and her story really motivated me and really captivated me. And unfortunately, her demise was a timely matter, but I think what she
Mm-hmm.
left of a legacy is like to inspire many people, especially in the Latina community. So, I mean, she crossed over from Latin to English, or English, she called it English, but the English
Right.
side, but yeah. uh, so with her, I every time here and there, I always go back and listen to her music, and I'm like, yeah, it's just that magical touch she has, and just it resonated with me, and I'm like, yeah, I really want to not follow her legacy, but I want to kind of like just honor her in the sense of who she became and how she left a legacy, and I want to just continue that in my own journey.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing too, is because there's always somebody that inspires you that you're not going to be just like, 'cause you're going to be Vero G, Veronica Gonzalez all day. You know what I mean? Like all day and night. But I think that she would definitely be proud to see someone following behind her and saying, yeah, keep our legacy going. Right now, we have my co host here, Wicked Low,
Hello.
and he is the Brigadier of Two Tempted ENT,
Hey.
and he does all these different other types of hats and everything else. So, thank you for joining us, my brother Wicked. This is Veronica Gonzalez, the Latina singer that I've been telling you about for ages, and the
Hi, Becky.
magazine we got to get into.
Yes. Yes.
Nice to
Awesome.
meet
Excited.
you. Nice to meet you.
Same here. Likewise. Same here.
So his background, go ahead and tell her a little bit because I wanted you on. I thought that it would be great for you to meet her because of where you come from as well and what inspires you in your music.
All I gotta say is Betty Betty Bam Bam.
Ah, there we
Betty Betty Bam
go.
Bam.
Don't get me
Betty
started.
Betty
Where
Bam Bam.
Oh my God. Yes, good. Good.
Miss Salinas.
Oh, shoot. Oh, because let's start. Let's start.
Man, God, God, I loved Selena growing up.
Amen.
And one thing one thing that resonated with her parents, her father actually being in music, my father being in music. My mother's
Oh
side is
wow.
from Belize, Guatemala.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then
Wow.
my mother was a poet. My father, he had a band before he went to the army and things of that nature. So it was just a lot of through the generations, you know what I mean, through the bloodline as far as music goes.
I love
So
that.
here we
That's amazing.
are.
Yeah, you already know, man.
So what
Awesome.
I like to dive into real quick, and then I'm going to see if Wicked has any questions after certain things that I go ahead and talk about, because I want to go into the challenges. You were talking about how challenging it was in your career. Tell me your challenges that you faced so far.
Oh God, where to start? I mean, from not even back then. I mean, I guess more like when started into the solo career, you could say, as being an independent artist. There was a lot of struggles. One of them was, of course, the financial part because you don't have somebody like a sponsor, you don't have like a label backing you, so you're basically on your own to basically invest in your own kind of your projects. Just
Mm-hmm.
studio time, all those things are very expensive, and people understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's costing it. It is, girl. I'm telling you, and I'm like it's that's why you have to have a budget. And a lot of people don't understand that. They have to have a budget. Okay, this is what would be the budget cost. How much can I afford to spend for this? How much can I spend for studio? So that was a little bit of hardship for me. Now it's gotten better, but it's just back then in the beginning it was very hard. Down
Mm-hmm.
the line, I think after that was now of being a woman in the industry. We always gonna be having a way of men, not all men. Don't get me wrong, but I
Right.
think a lot of times we get um, looked a certain way. Like we have to be sexualized. We have to be
Mm-hmm.
the image I meant to say, more of the image thing. It's like more you have to look a certain way, sound a certain way. And I think a lot of times that's unfair because if you're your own person, unique, be yourself and sound the way you feel like representing yourself. And I
Okay.
unfortunately encountered with that many years ago. I also suffered with um, true story of bulimia, and this was when I was in my teenage years, and it didn't affect me till after I had my son, and I was getting more into this field, and I saw how being a plus size, woman, even now, still now, um, there is stereotype. Unfortunately, like Lizzo, big shout out to her. She overcame it, even being a main artist, mainstream artist, and she was still being bullied online. But now I think she
Mm-hmm.
she decided to do the weight loss because of her health issues. I think I'm assuming, but I think for the most part, it does take a toll on you if people want to, judge you for the outer looks instead of what you bring into the table internally. So I have a couple times encountered situations like that, being bullied online, and then the image situation that was a big thing, and then the finances. So, I mean, I'm still fighting with the image thing. I'm just working on who I am right now, and I'm finally doing the weight loss thing because I think my health right now is very important. So I have to really take care of that. So I'm not doing it for please everybody. I'm doing it for myself and my health. But prior to that, I
Yep.
think definitely, I think for the most part, you have to love yourself first before you allow other people to come in and critique you or try to judge you from the cover before they get to know who you are as a person. So I'm starting to learn that still now as we speak with this, and it's a process. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely something that we can't hide from because it's right there in our face of what we're supposed to look like. And we see what a lot of women do to get into the industry. And then sometimes they lose that spark about them because they have changed, who they are. But I'm glad that you were talking about it as a health thing because that's what it is. And I know that Wicked Low also has been on his health journey of to losing weight, and so I commend both of you because that's
Thank
what it's
you.
talking about. Is that it's about our health and certain things that are going on in our body, particularly as we get older. And it's like, oh shoot, wait a minute, we can get this, we can get that. So looking at it from that aspect is a better way, but we got to change and break a lot of that. Okay, wait a minute, just one or two people can make it out of, a million people who can sing like that because you're one of those people that can really touch the soul and the spirit at the same time, like your whole body, like, don't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, just leave me alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you hide in the bathroom, you know? You're like, leave me alone, you know? So
I
I
understand.
applaud you. Wicked. I don't know if you're able, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
you want to share anything about like with your weight journey? You want to ask, talk to Vero G about the hardships and challenges?
Yes, absolutely. One second though.
Okay.
Mm.
Because I mean, it's so neat that she brought that up about the health and not doing it for the industry, but doing it, for herself. Because, and that's what I say to even people that say, "Oh, I can't stand that you're so thin," and I'm like, "Okay, but it's about health." Dag
Right.
nabbit, no, you know what I mean? Like, who cares? As long as I'm healthy and strong, leave me alone. People bully you
Exactly.
about anything. Like, it's just
Oh
people just
yeah.
want to say dumb stuff.
So true. So
And
true.
so we have to know how to navigate that as becoming artists and butting into different parts on how to handle that, because it's like, come on, you're just talking ridiculous right now,
Salud.
So true.
Sorry,
No, go ahead,
my
brother.
daughter sneezed. Sorry about that. My daughter sneezed. I was like, salud, salud.
Oh, I love it. I love how he has two of the most beautiful children, and they're
Aww.
autistic. And with autism, we have to say that they are special because they know how to speak Spanish.
That's
Well,
He
they
beautiful.
teaches them.
they don't know how to speak it. They understand it when I tell them something. Like, this like if I'm like, if they, how those kids aggravate sometimes. I'll be like, "Me entiendes?" And then they'll look at me like, "Yes, yes, sir."
I love that.
All right, straighten up.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, yeah. So I'm like, I do that because, this is something real quick. Dímelo. So, when I because growing up, I wasn't raised speaking it. I was more so raised kind of on the culture of it. You know what I mean? Like I knew mi abuelito, mi abuelita, my great grandfather. I knew they spoke it because like when I was young, I remember my great grandfather, Grandpa Stan, was watching. He was watching novelas.
mhm.
And so I would just be sitting there watching. Mind you, I don't know nothing. I'm just watching. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't hear it daily, but so I know they did, but we weren't raised speaking Spanish. It was just we was more so raised, I guess you could say, on the culture of it. I guess you could say like the morals. They just I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah. So I do that for my kids because I'm like I wasn't. I learned along the way.
I love that. That's
So
amazing.
the health, yeah. So the health wise, burpees every day. I done burpees every but health wise, yeah, that's a hard journey, man. I mean, like I definitely give it up to anyone who's actually putting their work in and taking that step to do it because especially whether if you have help or you don't have help, it's a hard journey. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you may not want to do nothing. But it's like, okay, I gotta get up and do it. Like someone else, like, hey, I get up and do it. I don't want to do it, but I want to go back to sleep. I get up 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what?
Yeah,
I get the
yeah.
kids on the bus, and as soon as I get back, I'm like, oh, fine, screw it. And I go and I'm like, let me do this 100 burpees and get out the way. Do this, you know what I mean? And I feel great afterwards. And the workout in itself is good for mental health and while
Yes.
you're on the weight journey. So it's like a 2 in 1 or more. You know what I'm saying? I've only been on it since October, last October. So
Awesome. That's amazing. Congrats, man. Definitely.
big salute to you as well. You know what I mean? Because you know it's a journey.
It is. And I
That's
think a lot of
right.
times, oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Go ahead, sweetie.
Oh, okay. I just want to add, I think it's a lot of times, especially being in the, like, being out there, being seen all the time, it's a lot of pressure because a lot of times, people, especially online, the bullying out there is ridiculous. People want to go and attack you for the most simplest things. And you're like, listen, I'm a human being. We're all human beings. Like, why can't we just live our lives? But it's always like these, I call them like, not bots, what they call those, it's a name for the
So
trolls. Trolls. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. They
it's
tend to always come.
yes, yes, yes. I was gonna add on to that because I heard what you said earlier. I was just in the middle of doing stuff for my kid. Um,
Mhm.
when you said And see, that's what happens with old age. It's like you're right there, then it's like you when you're about to say it, it's gone. No, I was playing. Um, but oh yeah, yeah. As far as like that's kind of what I miss about the old days because back in the day we had the fat boys and it was really big boys. You know what I mean? You know, God rest to two of them. There's still one of them. You know, he's doing good. But they didn't really put the whole stigma like they're doing now on the artists. Like they were a lot of healthy size artists and it was out there doing their thing, making great music. Today is a whole different story.
Yeah.
And but I do like the fact that we're you know like you said with the cyber bullying and all that and the trolls. Um, I try. I mean, I don't know. Maybe because I'm older, I was like, I just laugh at it. I'm like, y'all have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all sit here happy behind your keyboard, but you got no idea what life is really about. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I kind of just like, you know, don't bother me, don't bother me, type there. You know what I mean? So I get it, but big salute to you. All right.
Appreciate that.
So, I want to segue into your magazine. So, how did your music shape the creation of your magazine?
Oh man. Okay, that was a more of a backstory to that. So, uh, prior to like the music stuff, I've been there for a while. I wanted to branch out, and being an independent artist, I know the struggle, I know the hustle. You gotta grind every other day just to get your music out and to put, try to as much to put, get the word out, as I say. So, I first did it with the TV show. Like we'll be making, I think this year, 8 years, for the Roji Spotlight TV show. So with that,
Oh,
me and my
wonderful.
thank you, appreciate it. So with that, big shout out to me, he's my producer for for the TV shows of Empire Media, and we decided to make this pilot years ago because of the fact that we saw a lot of independent artists, especially in the New York City scene, the struggle. We know
Mhm.
how people want to get hurt, and they always get overlooked. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm definitely want to try to help as many peers as I can to just help them as possible as I can. And when we did that, we saw we got a like great reception out of this. We just started from there. We did shows, and then later on, I told my producer at the time, I said, hey, what else can we do to help people? What they want. Well, it was radio. So I said, okay, let's tap into that. So we started with the brand of the Road G Spotlight brand, so the Road G Spotlight radio show, which we're doing, I think, in like 4 years with that. Other than that, we then tapped into. I was one day sitting down on the couch, no lie to you, and I was just, watching TV, and then something came on me and says, "Do the magazine." Now I don't know what that came out of nowhere, and I said, "Hmm."
Huh.
You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, like just like something was telling me, "Do the magazine." I said, I'm gonna respond to that and say, "Let's do it."
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I was trying to. I was like, "Did somebody come from upstairs?"
Right.
Yeah, I think that like calling for me, So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So with that in mind, we'll be making I think 6 years. Knock on wood. This year, God willing. For the Road G Spotlight magazine, and that took off from the branching from the radio to TV. And I think with that, the magazine has been amazing to see. So many people have been highlighted on the show. I know the show, excuse me, the magazine publication is not only locally, it's worldwide. So we have people from New York City, we have people from Pennsylvania, we have people from New Jersey. We have people from even in Canada, like that reached out, and this is just amazing to see the levels of for support that having to the product. And also, I got people from Africa. I was able to, reach out to. Like I said, this is worldwide. I want people to really be heard, and be
Hmm.
the same reciprocation and show that people do genuinely care. So, with that said, I do have people from artists, comedians, poets, even people in the community field, politicians, you name it, you call it, they're all there. I just want to get them out there and be heard.
I think it's wonderful. And looking at it again, congratulations on
Thank you.
how long it's been going and the success of it because that's what it takes. It's about international reaching out to so many people. And I love the fact that you are in the one state that I truly love in New York. I love New York. And
You
I
let me
think that's because
know.
a lot of my family was born and raised in New York, so I have
Awesome.
a that love affair of New York and what it brings. So even when I hear people there and they're saying that they're struggling with getting out there, and I'm like, wow, you're in New York, you know what I mean? So you can give more of a
Okay.
perspective on that with the magazine. What did you say, Wicked?
No, I'm just agreeing. You got. I was raised in New York, so I know.
Right, right. So you
Awesome.
know how important this is for people who are upcoming, who are saying, wait a minute, how do I get myself out there? So what do they need to do to reach you about being on the magazine?
Yeah, definitely. So, I welcome everyone. I don't have like a, requirements or like that. I don't do that. So, with that in mind, what it is, it's because I have to cost with the publication to have it on, and then of course for the printing and all that. So, I do have a reasonable pricing list, as they call it, for depending what you want. Like I have various packages. Like for the feature and cover is one set price, or just the feature alone. So feature is basically like a write up, and it's pretty much like an interview, a Q&A, and is there yeah photos as well. It makes it more you stand out. And the
Right.
cover, mostly the cover, you like basically the front cover for that month, for the issue, and also that comes with the interview inside the magazine. And then there's a magazine ad placement. So that, let's say you have a product, you have something you're promoting. Like if you're an artist, you have, let's say, a single that's out now, or if you have a product and you sell candles, or you have anything that matter, a business. If you small business out there too that really need this marketing, this is a great opportunity. It's like this is different ways I have various packages, forgive me, for people that depending what they need.
Oh, that's wonderful because that's what I was looking at, and I was telling Wicked Low about it because I love the way that it's designed, the way that I see. I'm very particular with things with magazines and stuff like that. It's
Yes.
a eye catcher. It's something that grabs you, and immediately you listen writing, and you're looking at all the stories, and you're like, what I mean, just like, wow, I didn't know that person was out there, or this is what's going on. So it's something that everybody needs to go ahead and tap into, and not only subscribe to, but actually, go ahead and get your feature in there. Go ahead and put yourself out there in good hands and be known. So we're definitely going to make sure that we have information on this podcast here, so that way everybody will know how to reach you. One of the questions that I wanted to go ahead and because of that of the magazine part,
Mhm.
how does the music and magazine how did that go into your advocacy?
Oh man, that's really close to me. I do different various things for advocacy. One, as being a domestic violence survivor for many years, this is more close to home. And I think
Mhm.
with the magazine, it's not only just stuff for artists. I also try to expand it to talk about health matters and health awareness. I meant to say, and have people in the field actually be talk more about it. Like I have an upcoming one where a gentleman that seems to be sending an article to me, and what the article was, he was just on the show not too long ago, and he was actually a oncologist, they call it, and he has patients, that he talks on a regular basis. Some of them, overcome their cancer, some haven't, God forbid, but many
Mhm.
recipes. But I think for the most part, it's just great to see that people are reaching out because of the fact that they want other people to be heard, not only just in the music scene or in the same field, but I think for the most part, it's people in all types of genres. So with that said, I think being an advocate for domestic violence is really dear to my heart, and I think that's what brings awareness to the book, the magazine, for the magazine as well. But prior to that, just mentioning the book, I also have a book out as well. It's called Trials and Tribulations, and autobiography of Vero G. Actually, I have it here. I'll show it to you guys.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you guys. I didn't know you guys could see it yet.
Oh,
This is
nice.
actually. Thank you, thank you.
Oh,
This
that's really
entails.
nice. Congratulations. Oh, we
Thank
got to
you
Right.
get
guys.
that.
Thank you. I
Mm.
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's available actually on Amazon, on Barnes and Nobles, on the online site. You guys could definitely get a copy. It's available on those platforms. And appreciate it. But this book, it talks more about like a bit about myself, also a little bit of the domestic violence, not too much, but a little bit of what I encounter. But other books to have to know more about it. But I think domestic violence is really more to me because I experienced it and I know firsthand, almost dying in the hands of my abuser, and then not only going through that, I also experienced unfortunately being sexually abused
Mhm.
various times with people in the past who I trusted. So I have a lot of trust issues because of that. And then just in the book itself, it does talk about, being years ago, being on foster care systems, being pregnant and homeless. So I've encountered so many things in my life. And I think I want your listeners and the audience to know that no matter what you're going through in life, this is part of the things I do advocate as well. But I think no matter what you're going through in life, if you overcame the worst things in your life, there's nothing else you have to face that's negative that can stop you to pursue your
That's
dreams.
right. That's right. Yeah, I feel you on that one because unfortunately, there's too many women that we speak on and men who have gone through such horrific things, and that's why I am putting together for June. It's Men's Mental Health Month,
Awesome.
and I'm going to do a segment on that, and I'm going to do one also for women as well, and understanding having a panel of men and women because last year we just did men, and it really was wonderful. Wicked Low was one of the people that joined in. And so, because we have to keep on with having in-depth conversations of not just what the problem is, what is the solution?
Yes.
So I noticed that, and I can tell in your music, you can tell when somebody has lived through. There's something that they have in their gut that they're just like, okay, I'm going to keep pushing. I don't care what, that warrior,
Oh
that
yeah.
energy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's just really exciting. And with that for a moment, I would love to go ahead and play Let Me Heal You. Let me go ahead and play that. This is by Vero G, everybody. Okay, why isn't it playing? Oh, there it is.
Gotta put your trust in Him. He will lead. He will lead the way. Let Him heal you. Give me strength every day. Let Him heal you. Blessings come my way. Let Him heal you. Give me strength every day. Let Him heal you. Blessings come my way. God, put your trust in Him. He will lead the way. Open your heart to Him. Take your pain away. Let Him heal you. Give me strength every day. Let Him heal you. Blessings come my way. Let Him heal you. Give me strength every day. Let Him heal you. Blessings come my way. Out of the darkness, you were always there. I was torn and broken. I'm back in your grace. Lord, I will praise you. Lord, I will praise you. Let Him heal you. Give me strength every day. Let Him heal you. Blessings come my way. Let Him heal you. Give me strength every day. Let Him heal you. Blessings come my way. Let God give you the way and strength to Let him lead you to
Mhm.
the way, to the path of your
Mhm.
destiny. May we all go into one. Give me strength every
Mhm.
day. Gotta put your trust in him. He will lead. He will lead the way.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh my goodness.
Like, wait a
Wait, you're
I
gonna be
love.
minute.
taking this over for a minute. I gotta get myself together.
Oh my god. That was a good thing.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Absolutely amazing.
I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you guys.
I love
Absolutely.
the way that you not only sung it but the speaking. See that when you can go and speak and do a preaching part, that teaching part moment with the
Hmm.
music. Oh man, like oh my mind. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can get it together because I am hosting this thing. I think that's absolutely amazing the way that your vocals can go. Oh my gosh, it just dances. It just takes
And,
your mind on a whole dance. What
and
do you think,
I
Wicked?
heard that influence, and I heard that Selena. I heard that Selena.
You
So I was
see?
like, I
You
thought she
picked
was
it,
gonna
y'all.
break out in full Hispanic for a moment. I was about to like, oh, I know she's gonna do it. I know she's gonna. I know she's gonna do
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, it's
it.
true story.
Look at Pablo.
No, no, this is true story, no lie. A friend I knew a couple years ago, we was talking. She's a psychic, and she heard one of my songs, and she was like, "Yeah, I feel like you channeling Selena." I said, "Get out of here." She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "This is eerie."
Yeah, it sounds.
I
Yeah,
said,
she's right.
"I don't know." Well,
I heard.
I'll take it, man.
I heard it. I heard it. I heard the influence, but I heard you as well. So, and it's a great thing because like people said that about myself. Oh, I heard the influence, but I hear you, but I hear the influence. Like your influence. Da, 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 da. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. But I hear you though. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I love
Thank you so much, guys. It means a lot.
it.
Absolutely. An audience who will be coming in or replaying this, we are talking with the amazing Veronica Gonzalez. You know her
Ooh.
also as Vero G. We are getting
Okay.
into towards the end of this interview, but I would like to sit up there and ask you something that a lot of people, when they're doing music, it's hard to answer, but I would like to see what you think. What is your favorite solo song and what is your favorite collaboration song?
You mean like in general, or like, or
Yeah, like something that, yeah, the solo that you made and
oh, mine's okay.
and a collaboration you made. What is your favorite of each one?
Oh God, oof, that's hard. Um, yeah, that's a tough one.
I
That is a
warned
tough
you.
one then.
Look, I warned you.
You know what I would say is this, okay. The solo one was the one you played prior, Scars, and that one. The reason why I say that one because when I did the album, it's actually on the album My Brand New Me is out now, for since last year. But with this song, with the album itself, it was like more of me getting in depth of who I am and getting out the fear of, as an artist, your growth is everything. So, um, my songwriting got better. I think my storytelling got better with it, and I think at the same time, excuse me, I think I finally let go of the vocals, just letting it out, meaning just let who I am. And when
Mm-hmm.
I did this song Scars, it really took me to a place, like I said, being a domestic violence survivor and going through so many things in my life, personal life. It really took me to that part of my life where the scars are now healed. It's like the next level in the sense where now I'm finally letting go of the past and letting myself heal internally and also externally, and letting the person who I am now today. In essence. Yeah.
That's right. And you absolutely you shine on everything. Every time I see you, and I love the way that you dress and everything. I mean, it's just like
Thank
wow, you
you.
got so many amazing things that are coming from you, and I hope that that you will never change for the industry. The industry has to embrace and know who you are, and that you're coming.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Let them know. Wait a minute, she's coming, y'all. Hold up.
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. I'll take it. Let's get
That's
it.
right. That is absolutely right. So
No, you really do. Yeah.
that's
Uh,
one. So that's one of the things that okay with Scars is one of your favorite solos, and that yeah,
yes.
I have to say that that's so far one of my favorites outside of Fighter, and then your
Oh,
collab.
collab. Ooh. Um, this a big shout out to Real Lyrics. He's actually one of my producers too. He's done a couple of songs together, and also he produced some of my other tracks as well. The
Nice.
one I say, thank you. The one I would say really stood out for me and him. We have a good a collab, list of songs we did together. But the one that really stood out was called "Got Me Going Crazy." And usually, when we did that song, the collab together in the video, it was bringing back, like, if you guys know the 90s love songs, like the real good 90s ballads and that. And
Oh
so,
yeah.
yeah, so me and the song, because we're like old school. We loved like all kinds of classic songs back then. And I said, you know what? Let's do something which is out of the norm. Because, music these days is kind of repetitive. Everybody sounding alike, everybody's sort of the same kind of thing. Let's do something of a throwback that people could really be like, oh, that sounds like this back in the day. And we did it. And ever since then, people love that song. Yeah.
Well, I definitely can't wait to bring you back. But even when we have other segments and all, I still would love to play your music and have your permission to be able to go ahead and play music because that's what I want to
Of
do
course.
too.
Yeah.
This is all about getting everybody a chance to speak and to a different audience that they may not have. And one of the things too is that I wanted to do something, but I know that you have a certain way of doing it. So if I want to do a collaboration with you, how do you
Mhm.
go about setting that up? And what is the cost?
We'll talk about that privately. Yeah, because I got to do it through the
I mean, like
management.
your normal thing. Yeah, your normal. Yeah, the normal way of how do we, how do people, if if Wicked says, yeah, I want her on, you know what I mean, and do a hook or something like that, because y'all would, I
I,
think you two would
I
be
actually
fire.
do.
Oh, shoot. Okay. There you go.
So
That's kind of cool. It works out. No, I mean, I'm down. I'm open for any collabs, anything. It's gonna be for hook or verse, whatever you want to work it out. I'm down with it. I'm very versatile with it. Like I said, I do have they call it like a collab fee, as they call it. But what you're getting is you're getting a whole lot with that. It's not only just being on your track. What that includes is that I also promote and market the song. I also, get people to jump on your stuff as well. So
Hmm.
if you're getting a more of a little extra, so besides us doing the thing together, I am BMI affiliated, so you get your royalties, they get my royalties, we work the splits and all that, and then we'll work out the details of the fee and that. It's workable. So I work with
Right.
people. That's not like I'm not beat them in the head like it's $1,000. I'm not doing that. I listen. I'm not that level yet. I'm still working on my.
Right.
uh,
You
I'm
know, I'm
staying in
not
my lane.
hustling.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, I understand. It ain't, it ain't. I ain't there yet, but at the same time, like I have to work it out. It'll be workable. So as long as we work it out, the details of that we find. Yeah.
Wicked, you have anything that you would like to add?
yeah, because that was actually one of my questions because I was like, and me, my mind clicks. So like
Mhm.
the way my
Yeah.
brain works, it just starts going off on its own. I'm here with you guys, but my brain is dead at you. It's to the field. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Gotcha.
uh, I'm. Let me just wait till everybody finish talking, and then I will come back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Do you so I know it's in the ending, but do you record your own stuff? I know a guy came in when he was talking about independence.
Yeah,
Do you?
yeah. So definitely. No problem, no problem. So usually, I do have an engineer. How I usually work is that I have a spot now with my friend. We work together on that, like a spot in New York City I go to. And I usually record there. He mixes it. I find a spot to get it mastered, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's all I know. Oh, and what part of Brooklyn? And what part of New York you in? I was about to say Brooklyn.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah,
probably
I go
knows.
to
Everybody
Brooklyn.
knows.
No, I know. I mean, I would have broken two at a time for things, but I'm between. I'm here, what they call it, Lower East Side or Alphabet City. I'm like downtown Manhattan, but I'm between here and the Bronx, so I'm either or, but mostly I'm down here. Yeah,
Okay, okay, yeah, I know you're talking about.
yeah. It's been all right. It has its days.
I remember the saying, you know, though you, I know it, I know it.
Oh yes, Elias, that's right.
Oh yeah, been
See,
there.
this is the
Trust me.
place y'all want to be, so that way we can all learn Spanish. Look, because I'm left out here. I'm feeling a little bit lonely over here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're not leaving you out.
Look, they're talking about me, y'all. Look, that ain't right.
Hey, my mama, hey, my
I'm
mama,
done.
my mama ain't do none of y'all. Nah,
Oh, I did it this thing. I appreciate it. Oh, shoot.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to wrap it up, but I want to sit up there and say I will make sure again in this live that I will tag you and your information, but just for the people, how can they go ahead and reach you and on what
Yeah,
platform?
not a problem. Not a problem. You guys can follow me. My Instagram is at official Vero G. My website is www.verogmusic.com. You can check my artist page too. It's at VERO 2884. It'll be at official Vero G, but pop into that. It'll show the picture in that. Prior to that, mostly on Instagram or Facebook. And follow me, check out my music. My YouTube channel is Vero G Spotlight Network. You'll see all my music videos, everything that's there. Just check me out, support me, and all my music is on all digital platforms. Right now, also, you guys could vote for me quickly for the ninth LDM Awards. I'm nominated for the R&B song for that song stars.
Mhm.
So you already know. This is voting is already open, and you want to vote for me, you can vote for me at www.ldmradio.com/vote. And I'm under the R&B category. Just vote, tell a friend, just vote, and that's it. And thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Yes, and you guys do find it on my page because I voted, and so you will be finding that. So that way, if you have any problems, then you can come to my page and say, "Oh, okay, definitely," and I'm gonna tag more people into it because you definitely deserve that. I saw you in two different categories, and I was
Oh,
like, "Yeah," I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And another person was telling me to do it, and then I saw that you had two other categories, and I was like, "Oh shoot, wait a minute! Oh, so all y'all in this old category thing going on, but y'all weren't competing with each other." But I thought it was neat as I was
oh,
going down and
nice.
scrolling, and I said, "Oh, wait a minute." I was like, "Okay, I can vote." So everybody was
Oh
thinking
my
that. So it was my friend cousin. He goes my cousin Eric,
God.
and
Okay.
so it was hilarious because when I told him, I said thank you because it was one of his people that he had on, and I was like, and I was able to vote for Vero G. Then everybody was
Oh,
thinking on his thing that he did it. You know what I mean? And he was getting people in there, and I was laughing my tail off, like, who cares? Just vote, y'all. Just get it out there and vote. I don't
I
care.
love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Support, support. Yes.
So we're
I
definitely
love
going to
it.
continue to collaborate, and thank you for having taking this time out to come on Journey and Gems with Farley and Friends. Before we leave
Anything.
tonight, I would like to play something that me and Wicked Low has done recently,
Yes.
featuring Belo's dog, so you can get a little bit of taste of what we do.
Awesome.
um, and it's kind of neat because Wicked Low is normally that rapper that can just like that Chuck D, Karis One type person. I don't know if I should
Ooh.
play something like that and just leave me out of it because this one kind of
Oh,
shows his skills on singing, though. So let me go and play A Man's Desire. Everybody, again, thank you for coming in and for replaying this. We are talking with the beautiful soul, an amazing, gifted woman here, Veronica Gonzalez, and with our co host, Wicked Low, y'all know who he is, so stop
yeah.
playing around. Come on, like, share, subscribe, support, and always. We're going to end this with A Man's Desire featuring me, Velo's Dog, and Wicked Low. Thank you, everyone. God
Oh my
bless.
God.
To be my man's desire. Let's lay by the fire. Become lovers, not liars. Taking an orgasm higher until I scream, you are my sire.
After a hard day, I will massage you from top to bottom. Our conversations are thought-provoking, not met with cruel criticism, nor threatening with an ultimatum. Being able to work out any problems, we sow our seeds and let us blossom. You are a gentleman I admire. My mind, body, and spirit you require. Through trials and tribulations will be survivors. Trust, unconditional love, and respect is dire. Being one for life shall be acquired. Nothing more will make me complete, cause I am my man's desire.
I come from a different shade of life. I'm not sorry. I never been showed the proper way to love a woman. So how can I properly love a woman in the right ways? But then again, I learned not every woman gets satisfaction from the same ways. But it's you I'm desired to. I crave every inch of you. My mind is infested with thoughts of you. I got a bunch of testosterone built up. I need a dose of you. I think you need a dose of me too. The thought of you haunts me. Does the thought of me haunt you? The thought of you haunts me. Does the thought of me haunt you? I'm mentally wired on desire.
Wired on desire. A man's desire. What a good woman wants to acquire. What the intellectual talks to our loins bursting into fire. A passion between two spirits penetrated deeply. Our souls explode profusely over the heavens and earth. This is our rebirth between a man and woman. Let us live. Let us love. Let us sweat. Let us snuggle up and hug. Let us laugh. Let us sing. Let us naturally intertwine. Let us just be divine beings. Let us play hard. Let us play soft without any care or cost. You don't haunt me, and I shouldn't haunt you, for you are the man I desire.
You are the woman I desire, the one I require for love to get me higher, higher. You are the woman I desire, the one I require for love to get me higher, higher. Hey, you are the woman I desire, the one I require for love to get me higher, higher. I said love, you get me higher, higher. I said love, you get me higher, higher. You are the woman I desire, the one I require for love to get me higher. Hey, I said love, you get me higher, love, love, you get me higher, higher. You get me higher, love, you get me higher. Let me just bask in your glory. This is a man's desire, true champion. True champ 3 and T, Christy Farley, we lost dog. You already know.
Peace and blessings to everybody. Good night.
Woo, awesome. Good night.
Woo.
Yeah.
I don't know.